Our movie begins with Tom as he prepares to parachute jump from a plane. When he jumps, he lands on a tallest tower in New York that is still under construction, and we learn that this is his tower. He declares to the journalist that the tower will be ready within a month and will be the tallest building in all of North America. When a journalist asks for his comment on a competing tower being built in Chicago named Paragon, whose owner claims it will be taller than Tom's tower, Tom says he has no comment and isn't interested. Later, Tom goes to a meeting at his company and tells his employees that he's upset because journalists are comparing his tower to the competing one and asks them to finish the tower as quickly as possible. When Tom's wife Lara calls him during the meeting, his personal assistant Ian answers and tells her that Tom is in a meeting and can't talk right now, which makes Lara angry. A little later, Ian talks to Tom's son David. David tells him that there is still a lot of steel left on the competing tower Paragon that hasn't been used yet, which means it's not finished and they might surpass them in height. At that moment, Tom comes in and gives David a box before leaving. When David opens the box, he finds a parachute with a note saying, "This will make you a true man." Afterwards, Tom returns home to find his wife upset because she called him multiple times and he didn't answer. He apologizes and explains that he had a busy day. Tom is curious because Lara is busy preparing a gift. Lara tells him that tomorrow is their daughter Rebecca's birthday. Tom is surprised because he forgot and didn't get a gift. When he asks Lara what to get, she tells him he should ask Rebecca and that he must not be late for the birthday party tomorrow. Then, Tom, Lara, and Rebecca go to a charity event for children, and we learn that Tom agreed to host this event for 7 years. Lara speaks into the microphone and says her husband did this because he loves children. She says this sarcastically because she knows that money is more important to him. The next day, Tom goes for a walk in the park with Rebecca. Rebecca tells him she wants a cat for her birthday, but Tom says he will think about it because he doesn't like cats. Afterwards, Tom goes to his company and gathers his employees to get ideas for Rebecca's birthday gift. Ian suggests he should ask Rebecca what she wants. Tom informs him that she already said she wants a cat, but he hates animals. Meanwhile, Madison, Tom's ex-wife and David's mother, visits Lara's house with her daughter Nicole and her dogs for Rebecca's birthday party. When Lara complains about Tom, Madison gives her a lawyer's card suggesting she divorce Tom. Nicole sits with Rebecca in a room and teases her about spending time with her dad, unlike Rebecca. We return to Tom, who after finishing his meeting goes to a pet store. There, a cat clings to him and won't let go. The store owner tells that the cat chooses its owner and this cat had chosen him. At that moment, Tom hears on the news that the competing tower will be the tallest in North America. He gets angry, takes the cat in a box and leaves. The store owner, with a strange look in his eyes, talks to the cats. At the birthday party, Lara was upset that Tom hasn't arrived and Rebecca tells her to save a piece of cake for him. Tom goes to his tower, goes to the top floor and talks with Ian, who tells him he will try to extend the tower to make it taller than the competing one. Tom gets angry, calling the idea stupid and also berating Ian for making him late for the birthday party. Suddenly, lightning strikes the roof and Tom is left hanging on the edge holding the cat's box. He asks Ian for help, but Ian refuses, still angry about Tom's earlier reaction, and leaves him to fall. Tom falls but manages to grab a steel beam, enters the floor within the tower and loses consciousness. Tom wakes up to find paramedics moving his body to the hospital. He is shocked to realize that his spirit has transferred into the cat while his body is in a coma. In the hospital, a nurse tells Lara that Tom has a severe concussion and is in coma, with no known recovery time. The cat, Tom, meows desperately, trying to communicate that he is alive, but no one understands. Lara takes the cat outside to David and Rebecca. Ian arrives faking sympathy and tells them he tried to help Tom, but failed. The cat Tom gets angry, calling Ian a traitor. At this point, the pet store owner, who has been watching everything, approaches and speaks to the cat. We discover that he can communicate with cats and tells Tom that if his body dies, his soul will remain in the cat's body. At night, Rebecca and Lara return home with the cat. As soon as Tom, the cat, is led out of the carrier, he heads to the office and tries to write a message, but he can't hold a pen and fails to write anything. He decides to take Tom's driver's license and goes to Lara's room, attempting to show her that he is Tom. She doesn't understand and thinks he just wants to play, so she tells him they will play tomorrow, closes the door, and goes to bed with Rebecca. Tom then fetches his favorite drink, pours it into a bowl, and drinks it, causing him to act strangely and make a mess of the house. The next morning, Lara prepares tuna for Tom, the cat, for breakfast, but he finds it disgusting and doesn't eat it. Rebecca wakes up, greets the cat, and tells him he's the best gift she's ever received. At night, Tom the cat uses the magnetic letters on the fridge to write a sentence and calls Lara to read it, but she doesn't understand and thinks he's hungry, so she prepares food for him. David arrives and asks Lara if he can use the office to check some work papers. Later, Madison and her daughter Nicole arrive with their dogs, and the dogs start chasing Tom the cat around the house. Nicole eventually takes the dog and ties them up. Madison talks to Lara in front of Tom and tells her that she should meet a man named Josh. Tom gets angry at Madison's suggestion and messes up her purse. The next day, Tom continues to make a mess of the house and shreds a lot of paper, making Lara to call the pet store owner. Meanwhile, David visits his father at the hospital to check on him, then goes to the company and holds a meeting to discuss what to do about the tower. However, Ian keeps interrupting and acts as if he's the one in charge. Back in the house, Lara has called a pet store owner, and when he arrives, Tom tries to get him to tell the truth. The store owner sits with the cat privately and tells him he needs to behave well because he might stay a cat forever or else he'll be taken to the vet. Tom agrees to behave. Lara finds the way the store owner talks to the cat and finds it weird how he can communicate and understand a cat. A little later, Josh calls Lara to arrange a meeting, and Tom overhears this and decides to go with her. He jumps out the window and sneaks into the car with Lara without her noticing. During this time, David becomes increasingly frustrated with Ian because he is making new and strange decisions at the company without consulting him. Meanwhile, Lara goes to Josh's new house and tells him that she needs to stop talking to him. When Lara notices the cat with them, she gets upset and takes him to the car to leave. Before leaving, Lara tells Josh that she had planned to leave Tom, but the cat was the reason she didn't, as Tom remembered his daughter at the last moment and got her a gift. Lara then gets a call from the doctor informing her that Tom's condition has worsened. She returns home with the cat, who stays with Rebecca in her room and sees her crying while watching a video of her father. The cat decides to play with Rebecca to cheer her up. Rebecca smiles and cries while hugging the cat. At that moment, Nicole comes in and takes a picture of Rebecca crying. Before she can post the photo online with the caption "Cry Baby," Tom the cat takes the phone from her and gives it to Rebecca, revealing what Nicole was doing behind her back. Rebecca gets upset and throws Nicole's phone into the bathroom. We can see Tom the cat helping Rebecca with her homework. The next day, David comes to the house and tells Lara that Ian wants to sell the tower, so he needs to get some documents from the office to prevent Ian from doing so. David brings a box to the office and Tom the cat accidentally enters it. David takes the box to the company, and there the cat starts searching for the document that proves David has a right to make decisions. However, Ian finds and tears up the document. David notices the torn pieces of paper, and when he reassembles them, discovers Ian's scam. David then calls his mother and asks if she still has her divorce papers. He goes home and finds documents that prove he has a share in the company. During this time, Ian is at the hospital trying to get updates on Tom's condition and asks the nurse to tell Lara that Tom's condition is critical, but the nurse refuses. The next morning, Ian goes to Lara's house and asks why she won't attend the tower's opening wedding the next day. Lara tells him she doesn't want to go. Ian tells her that Tom might die and that she shouldn't put her life on hold for him. He suggests that taking Tom off life support would be better for him. The cat, hearing this, attacks Ian and tears his suit. Ian gets angry and demands that Lara take the cat to a shelter. Ian then goes to the company and finds David holding a meeting. Ian gets furious and kicks David out of the company. Meanwhile, Rebecca takes the cat back to the pet store. When the store owner asks why she wants to do this, she tells him that her family wants to get rid of the cat. She adds up and tells the shop owner how she feels about the cat and how it does remind her of her father. The store owner plays a song and Rebecca dances with the cat. When the song ends, he asks if she still wants to return the cat, and she says no. Rebecca then takes the cat to the hospital and tells her mother that her father's spirit is in the cat, but Lara doesn't believe her and takes her out of Tom's room. At this moment, David was beside his father, apologizing for not being able to complete his project. He tells Tom that he is going to jump from the tower just like his father wished, implying he plans to commit suicide. The cat runs after him to stop him. David goes to the tower, followed by the cat. David jumps from the roof and all the reporters captures the moment. The cat leaps after him to try to save him. However, David was wearing the parachute that his father gave him. He opens the parachute after he saw the cat and lands safely while having a fireworks placed all over the space, making a hell of an opening for the tower. The cat falls to the ground and dies. At that moment, Tom wakes up in the hospital with Lara and Rebecca beside him, happy and talking to David to inform him of what happened. David looks at the camera and says to his father, "Welcome back." And that's it. If you like this recap, hit like, share, and subscribe to our channel to keep seeing content like this one. If you have any requests or thoughts, drop them below in the comment section and we will see you at the next one. Peace out.